name is Jackie, and I am a medium. I also do public speaking and automatic writing. Some would call this form of work as a spiritual communicator. I vessel the information from a white light being or collective soul entity named Abraham. Abraham was not a person who lived on the planet, but is simply a white light collective soul entity. I also streamline or message, or some would call it channeling, or as a conduit, information from the archangels, from the angels, from the ascended masters, and your spirit guides, as well as those who have crossed over, who are friends or family members. During the one-to-one session with you and myself, what I do is I basically step out of the way and I allow the messages to move through me to you. The session is all about you and what those specific messages need to be. They may be messages about your soul's career. They may be messages about how to find that inner peace within yourself. It may be simply about how to discover that relationship within you and pull that forward, or to live your passion. I also do groups, and within this group are topics. One topic, for example, that may be streamlined or channeled or messaged through me could perhaps be synchronicities. What is a synchronicity? As well as manifesting. What does manifesting really mean? What is your role on the planet? How may you serve? This is a very important topic. Awaken to the realization that you are already an enlightened being. This is often discussed and messaged through me. And again, I step out of the way. I am that open vessel for the message to move through me to the audience members. Other topics that have been coming forward as well is, what does awakened really mean, and how do I get there? Releasing the blockages within your own self will allow that real easing to come forward. In other words, when you release the blockages perhaps of fear or suffering, which is the ego, you will then move into that space called the enlightened self. It will be the real ease part of who you are. Within that piece, that is where you find your authentic self, your passion, your soul's career. This is who you really are. So during the large group evenings, there's discussion, messages that are moving through me, as well as meditation. Here's something very interesting. I was listening to a song last night, and the song sounded like this in word form. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And I kept hearing this over and over and over and over. And then it suddenly dawned on me as I heard a message coming forth through me, through myself in writing form, that perhaps the words should say, I am still, and I have found that which is already still within me. So part of the teachings of Abraham and the archangels and the white light beings and the angels and the ascended masters is the following. Dismantle old thoughts and old patterns. There are a lot of old ideas and old thoughts and old patterns that are still roaming around. So for example, synchronicities. Often this word, people are thinking and believing, well, one synchronicity happened to me today. For example, I was thinking about a friend and she called right at that moment. So then they would say, guess what? I was just thinking about you. A synchronicity happened to me today. But in actuality, a synchronicity happens every single millisecond of the day. Every single millisecond connects to the next millisecond. This is called synchronicity. So synchronicities happen all the time. This is why alignment to spirit and to your authentic self is so important to be awakened to. Because once you're awakened to the realization that you are already enlightened, then these little pieces will start coming forward, new realizations such as the synchronicities. You will suddenly realize that every single millisecond of the day is in perfect synchronized state. It is in perfect coincided space. So, to be awakened, you need to release those blockages. Be very aware of the sound and the feeling of the ego. And be very aware in the sound and feeling of grace, because you see there are two different sounds and feelings. I would like to leave you with this statement. Be very easy and gentle upon yourself. Because you see, when you are, that is where you feel and tap into the peace that which is already within you. Thank you.